Hi, everyone, and welcome to Cornelia TV Presents. It's an honor and a privilege to interview a man who is a rap artist, a storyteller, and a warrior who has no shame in sharing about his story. He's using his talent to rap about it, and the stories that he talks about on his presentations, on his songs, they're real stories about life. So, help me welcome to Cornelia TV, Hood. How you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, so good to have you on the show.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
So, I've only met you one time, but I feel like I've known you for a lot longer. And again, I appreciate you being on the show today. I've heard some of your lyrics, and it took me back to the time when I was growing up in the streets. And I put all that information on the shelves of memory, so it kind of brought me back to like then and even right now. So I don't know how to rap, so I'm glad I found you. And that's why I do what I do, because artistically, there's not a whole lot of games we can play where we can express ourselves. Mankind doesn't give us a whole lot of options, so I try to create them and create things and just show people in the city what's going on in our city and showing what people are doing, positive things. So, and I had to learn how to do that so I could be comfortable with the skin I'm in. So, saying all that, it brings me to my first question. Why do you rap?
Well, believe it or not, rapping it wasn't something that I wanted to do. Like I actually, it came due to like I had an incarceration and I had some guys that I used to work out with, and they would leave our workout sessions and go rap. And I'm like, but when they was rapping, like it was real life. And I'm like, yeah, I like that. Because I'm into music. Like I got an ear for music because I like, other artists or whatnot. So like, I started to try. Like it wasn't nothing that I thought that would make me money or nothing like that. I just wanted to rap for real, like hoping one day that it would. But like, basically just rap for my peoples, because that's how I started off, rapping for my peoples where I was at. Yep, I really didn't really have, thoughts of rapping.
It just kind of fell in your lap. And that happens sometimes, I had dreams as a child to be a TV producer, but, I really didn't think about it. I thought about it in the back of my mind saying, I really would like to do that someday. And then it just turned out that's what I'm doing. So, how did you stumble on the dream of being an entrepreneur?
Well, it's like part of it's like when you growing up and you don't makes it hard, And with me, like I watched my mama struggle and my sisters and everybody else, along with me. So like, I just knew that I wanted better for everybody. So if I looked at it like if it took for me to start something that was going to generate something to help, my family, and just so happened it's rap now. Like it wasn't always rap. I took other raps that didn't always lead to good, outcomes, but like that's what I chose to do to make sure that my family was eating every night.
Yeah.
Basically, like so. As far as that, like I always been like independent, like just wanting to go out and do something. I don't care if it was taking out trash or anything, to go skating or buy me some shoes or something. But yeah, I always just wanted to have my own. Like I used to start with games and stuff when I was little, just to see if people, like I used to have followers, like my peoples would come and follow me, and so like it was something that I felt like that was in me, because I had an uncle who was like very independent. So like I felt like it was something that I inherited. Like if anybody ever if they know me from Facebook, my name on Facebook is Ghost of Charles McCray. Charles McCray is my uncle that I'm talking about. That was, you know, he had like showed me a lot before he died, and
you sang about him.
Yeah.
On the CD. Yeah.
That's all I know.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's somebody that I'll probably never forget. Believe it or not, he's been dead since '91.
Oh wow. But they never die. I believe they're always in our hearts, you know.
Definitely in my heart.
Yeah, and in your memory. So you talk about them. You don't let them die. You don't let their memory go on without being unnoticed, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like being able to take the steps that my ancestors once walked upon. You know, like my father, I try to honor his memory. He passed away in 2012. But, you know, he was like a civil rights activist in his own right. You know, he never was famous, but he had the same dreams that someday his children would be able to, you know, be free and be able to go to segregated, not
unsegregated.
And so, you know, to make sure his dream lives on, we have to go on and keep those promises going by any means necessary as artists, as people. So, yeah. So, do you have like a target audience or everybody? Just
well, I'm targeting people who live the way I live. Well, and the ones that don't, like, try to help them understand why when they see people who, you know, like commit crimes and go through other stuff because they struggling, like, I'm trying to give them a picture of why. Like, we going through poverty like with everybody. Like, it's not just, you know, the local project kids or none of that. Like, you gonna go to houses and see people struggle.
Oh God.
So like with me, like, don't get me wrong, like I ain't never been one to, like, you know, give back, cause hey, like I said, I come from nothing too.
Yeah.
So my choices was led to, you know, the streets and whatever came with the streets.
Yeah, and that's why I said before when I introduced you, you know, you're a warrior. I mean, you know, you treaded in dangerous territories and paths, so, you know, you're somebody in my opinion. You know, I like to talk to people that's been there and done something, because if you never done nothing, how can you be a witness to me? You know, that's just the way I feel. That's just the way I feel. So, I'm going to play a part of your songs for the audience. Okay, is that cool? So just give us a minute.
Wake up in cold sweats, I witnessed so many murders, wonder would I be next. So hood, smoke Cali, never dropped a mixtape. All I know is surviving and trying to pitch weight. Many nights I couldn't sleep, wake up in cold sweats, I witnessed so many murders, wonder would I be next. My name speaks for itself, I'm hood for real. I never snitch, move low like I'm dirt for real. They won't beat, then bring it, nigga. I ain't gon' back down your urge to the streets, so tell me how does that max sound? My niggas stay with me, A right in the background. From 12 to 13, grinding, breaking that sack down. I stay strapped, now tell me who they gon' jack now. Trust me, I bring war like it is in Iraq, clown. This is the facts now. Blood's gon' shed. Since my uncle got murked, I only got love for the dead. You catch slugs to the head, infiltrate with this gas rap. Bring your whole crew, I swear to God, I'ma blast out. Empty and mash out, lay low in the stash out. Weed and Zane axes to a young nigga pass out. I was born with a bad mouth, life ain't good. No mama, no father, I was raised by the hood.
You see, that's how you storytell. Really.
All I know is surviving, trying to bitch weight.
My city selling crack on the corner. Look, somebody got shot, damn, quick on the corner. Say them niggas turn snake. Now they informers, scared chefs to a space. Yeah, all in the scorers. Hold up. Now I ain't even wonder. I'm real boy talk. I ride about it. It's FAMCOA shit. I die about it. And people victim nigga got that damn about me. Damn that I damn about me. I stood like a man. Look, no crying about me. Now I'm back on land. Yeah, a short gon' land. And if your man cross me, then I'm a scorpion man. But no time for the drama. I've been thinking dinner. Lord forgive me, I'm a sinner. But I'm next up the bench tonight in it. And my people depending on me to end it. Grand Slam, well, into my city, went to my rain karma. A lot of us alive off the prayers of my mama. 40 cows in that stage, that's how we solve our problem. So stay on lane, it don't become a nigga's problem. In my city, everybody trying to get it. Gotta beat the odds, they trying to be statistics. So many homies is gone, I'm whipping in the kitchen. Till my homies got lost, tell them niggas I miss them. Man, my swivel got a problem, that nigga hood back out. A 3-time felon, but still I brought that Mac out. I'm back to the basics, shit hard was a part of life. I grind every day, get paid hard, marble white. Witness many starving nights, my past might haunt me. Friends came and went, now I'm dolo like Bumby. Derby City, nigga, where that gunplay is optional. The murder rate's up, cuz we overcame obstacles. Corner bars for beef, you step or get stepped on. My whole city grimy, XDA why he left home. Vest full of Teflon, gotta stay strapped down here. We ain't back, Joe, it's hard to lean back. Pitch crack by the elbows, the whole hood's college. Been pulling all nighters, only sharpen up my knowledge. I never understood why, never wanted to. Kicked out at 13, my reality the truth. To my city, went to my rain karma. A lot of us alive off the prayers of my mama. 40 cows in that game, that's how we solve our problem. So stay on lane and don't become a nigga's problem. In my city, everybody trying to get it. Gotta beat the odds, they trying to be a statistic. So many homies is gone, I'm whipping in the kitchen. Till my homies got lost, tell the niggas I miss them in my city.